How you guys doing?
It's Late Night Saturday with Tim Kavanagh. Tonight, Lyric Theater's Kate Whalen. Troy Peters and the Vermont Youth Orchestra. And now, from Alumni Auditorium, here's Tim.
Thank you very much. Hey, look at you guys. How are you? Hey there. Oh my goodness. Wow. Welcome to the show, everybody. My. Good evening, everybody. How's everyone doing out there? Well, we have got a busy show for you tonight. You can see that the stage is already packed with the Vermont Youth Orchestra. I can't wait to get into that. So we're going to get things started right off with our Picture of the Week, which of course is brought to us by Parent Studios. And since it is officially spring, we thought we would go ahead and show you this picture. This is from last summer. This is at my house with some of the LNS staff and my family. Yes, I live in a garden shed. That's a beautiful home that we have there. This was just us at an LNS gathering last summer, and I think is that the Easter Bunny in the picture? No, that's just our producer Bill with his naturally orange-colored hair. All right, speaking of spring, that means it's time for Lyric Theater's next production, and this year they are presenting Beauty and the Beast. Yes? Here to tell us about the production is Belle, played by Lyric veteran Kate Whalen. Welcome to the show. Good to see you. Come right up here. Belle, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Tim?
I'm doing just fine. So Beauty and the Beast at the Flynn Theater. It's coming up. It starts next Thursday.
Yep, a week from today.
Are you guys all ready for this?
We're ready. We're pumped. We're excited. We just can't wait to get it in front of an audience.
And this is a huge cast.
Yeah, there's I think about 40 people in the cast, and then of course there's tons of volunteers.
How many volunteers? Just so people can know.
Well, around 250.
250 volunteers. Isn't that amazing? Oh, shocking. I think they just saw the Beast or something. I don't know what's going on. We actually, we were lucky enough to catch up with you folks at a rehearsal, so we're going to go ahead and play some of that rehearsal tape, and we can talk about that and find out exactly some of the behind the scenes of what's going on in the production of a Lyric Theater production.
Great.
So let's go ahead and roll that videotape. I know that we started things off right out at a rehearsal, which you can see on your monitors right now, and there you are. You look, oh, did you, I don't know, everyone ran away from you all of a sudden. I don't know what happened. But there you are, and I would imagine these are some of the leads, and this is just kind of going through some of the staging, is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep, this is actually a rehearsal of the first number, which is called Belle.
Oh, a song about you.
Yes.
Isn't that lovely? Now we're taking a look at the costume room, and of course the costumes are always unbelievable. You and your outfit right here. There are hours that must go into the costumes.
Oh gosh, it's amazing. They've been there working just about every day. It's unbelievable, and you just will not believe what all of the costumes look like.
I bet it's going to be fantastic. I can't wait to see Mrs. Potts.
Oh yeah.
She's a
beautiful.
Hottie. I love Mrs. Potts. Not that you're not a hottie. I mean, you're looking good.
Belle.
You're Belle. Yes. Oh my. And look at this. Look at the stage. This is a mock. Oh, there's the Beast right there in the set. There's a mock-up of the set of what it's going to look like when it gets to the Flynn. Hopefully, it's going to be a little bit bigger than that.
A little.
A little bit. Now, and I think the last thing we're showing. Oh, actually, I guess that's the end of our video. Hey, Hank.
Oh.
What are you doing here, Hank?
I'm here to kill the Beast.
We don't want to kill the Beast.
All right, Hank, whatever. Just relax there. Unbelievable, this guy. All right, you know what? I can tell right now. Let's go ahead and move on with the show here. Hey, listen, congratulations to the Vermont Frost Teams. They won the ABA crown the second year in a row. Vermont Frost Teams, everybody! national champion Vermont Frost Heaves, and this is the final 2 weeks where you can go online for that signed jersey, where all proceeds are going to go to the Vermont Special Olympics. You can log on to our website at latenightsaturday.com and click on the jersey on the bottom of the screen. And remember, all those proceeds are going to Vermont Special Olympics. Right now, I can tell by the look of the Super Duper Doppler Sky Tracker camera that it is looking for someone out in the studio audience right now, and that means when it lands on you, we have a wonderful prize for you. That's right. Make some noise out there, everybody. If it finds you out in the audience, it's going to land on you, and it has landed on someone out there. He's waving like a madman. Look at it. Congratulations, you are our winner, and this means that we are not going to actually go to the prize wheel because we have a very special prize for you this evening. Lyric Theater is presenting us with 2 tickets to the opening night of Beauty and the Beast so that you can go and enjoy it. Plus, we are throwing in this. It's a jar of Jed's Maple Mud. It's all delicious and natural and made right up in the Northeast Kingdom. Be sure to tune into Timeless Classics, WJOY, for details about upcoming shows. We'll be right back with more Late Night Saturday right after this. All right, thank you very much, and welcome back to the show. Hey, Kate's going to be staying out here with us for the entire show, but just a reminder, the Beauty and the Beast, April 10th through the 13th at the Flynn. You can log on to their website at lyrictheatervt.org. All right, tonight's guest has been the music director of the Vermont Youth Orchestra since 1995. His work has been the subject of nationally broadcast profiles on the CBS Sunday Morning News and National Public Radio's Weekend Edition Sunday. Here now to lead the VYO with composer Haydn's Minuet from Symphony No. 85. Won't you please welcome Troy Peters and the Vermont Youth Orchestra. Hi, nice to meet you. Thank you very much. That was beautiful.
Thanks, Tim.
That was just beautiful. Have you met Belle from Beauty and the Beast?
Oh my God. My daughter is a huge fan.
Oh, bring her to the show.
She should have come. It's after her bedtime.
Oh.
How old's your daughter?
3.5.
Oh.
So, you know.
There's matinees.
That's true.
Oh, well,
Unless she sleeps all
Beauty
day.
and the Beast. We'll go see that.
Good.
I'm just not bringing her here.
Yeah, it's a terrible show.
Well, it's late, you know.
It is late.
She's a little kid. Well, not that little. But.
Yeah, it is late. Yeah. It is late. Thanks for bringing the youth orchestra, though. They were wonderful.
Thank you very much.
Weren't they great? Now, this is not the whole youth orchestra, though.
No, actually, we have about 90 musicians normally, but it's a little cozy in here for that. So we boiled them down a little bit.
How did you pick and choose which ones? Based on the numbers that you're going to be playing today?
Yeah, well, we basically found out how much room you had and decided to jam it as packed as we could.
And we fed them pizza right before the show, too.
Exactly. It's a little cozier now than it was in rehearsal.
Yeah. And you know what? I think that whole back row of the orchestra is nothing but trouble.
Yeah, the brass players are like that.
Brass players are like that?
This is a tough crew, for sure.
Uh-huh. That middle trumpeter. There's something about him. He's got the devil in him.
Yeah.
That's what I think. So how does one get involved in the youth orchestra? Obviously, there's auditions that take place, and you've been the conductor since 1995, so you've seen a lot of kids come through this system.
have. These days I hear about 400 kids a year, so I figured at one point I've heard 3,500 auditions since I got here.
Wow.
And I love every one of them, guys. They're great. But we have auditions coming up in May, and we are open to anybody who plays an orchestral instrument can come on out and audition. And we actually have a bunch of different levels. So we don't just have the 90 kids in the youth orchestra. We have about 350 different orchestral players in the program, and we try and find a place for everybody who's interested.
No kidding. And this is from all over Vermont. So right here with a group of 25 kids, you said that you probably had about 16 to 18 different schools that are represented right here this evening.
Right. And we have some people from New Hampshire. We have some people from Plattsburgh, New York. So they, you know, it's a big commitment, and they come in every Sunday and spend hours working together. But that's why we're able to do things like take them on the road to China and things like that, and they put on a good show.
And I want to talk about that because in July of last year, you went to China, and they got to play in places like Hong Kong and a number of cities, and they played on the Great Wall itself.
Right. Yep. We played a concert right on the Great Wall. It was one of the most amazing experiences of my life. It was really something. And nobody fell off. We did have to...
Did he raise any trouble, the kid back there?
Oh, the trumpet player? Are you kidding me? This kid, Lucas.
Lucas?
He's a nightmare.
Is he?
Yeah.
And yet you brought him anyways.
Well, his parole officer's in back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Lucas, are you really this much trouble? Sure. He shakes his head no, but says sure. He's just a confused teen.
Exactly.
So what is the age group of the kids that get involved in this?
We're primarily talking about high school kids with the youth orchestra, the top group.
Yeah. But
we got kids as young as 1st and 2nd grade in the feeder programs. So we have kids on stage tonight who've been playing with us for 8 or 9 or 10 years.
Wow.
So we really, we get them good and mixed up by the time we're done with them, for sure.
Zoe Senecal, how long has she been playing with you?
Gosh.
Miss Viola?
8 years, I think.
8 years.
So, because I remember her when she was in elementary school. So I'm guessing,
she's in the same grade as my son and his girlfriend Julia, who's in the audience, and I've known her since she was a little child. Yeah. And her twin brother.
Yep. Well, and that's part of what's great about this is we get to watch these kids grow up, and they have these amazing experiences. You know, they make music together, but they also have a great time together.
Yeah, they must bond really well.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And you've added a new component recently where you have a choral section with the VYO now. Tell us about that.
Yeah. Well, you know, we've had the orchestras for actually years and years and years, but the last couple of years we'd have singers call us and say, I'd really love to sing in a chorus with you guys. And we've said, well, we don't have a choir. Go away. But they wouldn't leave us alone, and so we started a choir. And the first year we have just over 100 kids involved, and we're hearing auditions for that for next year, and it's a great program, growing really well.
Oh, I bet it is. I bet it is. Now, coming into spring and summer, where are some of the places that you folks will be? I know that you're planning a trip to France right now, which I think is wonderful. And in case you folks aren't heading to France anytime soon, where can folks, like the folks in our audience and at home, catch up with you folks?
Well, our big show coming up is on May 4th at the Flynn. And this is actually a really exciting program because it's the full Vermont Youth Orchestra plus a whole bunch of members of the Vermont Symphony Orchestra. And they're going to play side by side with the best professional musicians in the state. So it's going to be a really great performance.
And that's something that you guys have done before, because I know that you've done that on the road when you played in Carnegie Hall. You had Trey Anastasia playing with you, alongside with you, and that's a neat aspect, especially for musicians to be able to play along some of these professionals, I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've been really fortunate that the Vermont community has, the musicians in this community have really supported the VYO, and Trey has been a great friend of ours, for sure.
Oh, good. And the website for the VYO is?
Simple, www.vyo.org.
Oh, that is pretty simple. They're going to play some more when we come back. There's a lot more Late Night Saturday. We'll be right back after this. Thank you very much and welcome back to the show. Junior's Italian out in Colchester. Plus, they just opened up their brand new location right on Main Street. So now they're even closer to us here at the studio. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, Troy Peters and the Vermont Youth Orchestra.
you'd like to attend the taping Late Night Saturday with Tim Kavanagh, visit South Burlington's University Mall's customer service desk for free tickets or log on to our website, latenightsaturday.com. Back to you, Tim.
Thank you very much, Jamie, Polly. We had a terrific show here tonight. My thanks to Troy Peters and the Vermont Youth Orchestra, and to the lovely Miss Kate Whalen of Lyric Theater, who I'm going to come see you next Friday night with our family.
Great.
We're looking forward to that, so thank you, and best of luck. Break a leg on the show. Coming up next week, first-time author Christine Sullivan and the music of Fall Line. Folks, please remember to support local artists, just like the folks you've seen here tonight. We'll see you next time on Late Night Saturday. Good night.